This trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson being chased out left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 10.
Here's Jackson. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Dancing to his left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. Here's Brady to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Brady going to throw. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the Saints continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Rams 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? 18 more yards there and another 1st down.
That's good for an LA Rams.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Man open, here is Jones. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 25 yards that time. From the gun, Jackson. Flushed out right. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Antonio Brown, 28 yards. And the Rams are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Sanders on for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Now a play fake. Brady. Looking deep for Adams. He's got him in. Complete. The 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Rams 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover. They want to try and put points on the board.
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
At the 4-yard line.
On second down, Mostert. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Raheem Mostert taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
42. Rams 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this.
Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Saints are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play.
Here we go.
1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Mike, 20. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Watch the slit. 72. 59.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Flush to his right. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. There he goes, right side. 30, 10, and he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Sanders now to add the extra point. Whoa. He just yanked that one well to the left and no good.
Sanders set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Looking deep for Adams. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Brady. Going deep for Diggs. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The Saints on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To throw is Brady. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A big 30-yard play on 3rd. Looking deep for Adams. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. But we keep waiting year after year to see signs of Tom Brady's arm strength deteriorating. But his message there, keep waiting.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Meanwhile, Jackson, throw complete there to Thomas. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Now it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. 1st down and more for Jackson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Oh, Lamar Jackson just so electric, Charles, when he gets into open space, and we saw Exhibit A right there. You know something? I'm standing up here in the booth next to you watching the play. He buckled my ankles on that one.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Jackson. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now it's Jackson. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just...
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Oh, did the Rams get it? Yes! L.A. football. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes, it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
Looking downfield for Jones. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Rams. Julio Jones. with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Brady going to throw here. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 22 yards there, a first down. Now Brady. Looking deep for Adams. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Davante Adams, 37 yards. And the Saints are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their fourth-quarter lead. So what can Brady do here as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. Brady's going to look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Levante David. And the Rams are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now he's flushed out right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On first down, Barkley dances by him, and he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Jackson. Flushed out right, and he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Second down and goal. Jackson. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Julio Jones saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. Jackson here is going to look to throw. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. the practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Brady going to look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
Brandon, these cornerbacks had their hands full all afternoon long, but they finally get a measure of revenge as he gets himself in a nice spot. He's able to get 2 hands on the football and pick it off.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. After the interception, here's Wilson. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
One last shot for Jackson. Looking deep for Julio. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Saints come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Really a great season. Not a whole lot to hang their head about.
Not at all. And, you know, the winning side, they're so ecstatic. They're going to the Super Bowl. But for the guys that we're talking about, they've got to figure out how it's going to go next year. Are they going to be motivated by this loss? Or will this loss linger and really make them, make it tough for them to come out of the gate strong next year? Only time will tell, but they've got to find a way to use this loss and use it as motivation.
You fired up, I'm fired up. Don't run from rap. 1, 2, 3. Hey. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. Game time. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. I just got 20, I'm running on empty. This mobile that came from my money is silly. I feel like envy, not trying to be friendly. It is what it is, if you want me, come get me. Whenever you ready, no, I keep it steady. Yeah, I get the W, throw the confetti. Please do not tempt me, don't hold it against me. We about that action, don't ever forget it. Squad of gorillas, the army, the navy. When I call a play, I'ma score like I'm Brady. The title is mine, if you want it, come take it. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. I'm ready for more. Whole squad in the field, yeah, we tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. If you looking for me, you know where to find me. I leave you dusted.